Let's talk about the chill girl and how she's so not cool anymore. Chances are you know who a cool girl is. The cool girl is basically this persona. She's also known as the chill girl, and she's a character that's really common in movies and books, comic books, video games. For example, Donna from That 70s Show, she's a cool girl. She's one of those guys, just a guy's girl, kind of laid back, chill vibe. And then you also have Michaela from the Transformers movie series, basically like the characters Megan Fox played in the early 2000s. And in real life, celebrities like Jennifer Lawrence for a long time would actively talk about eating pizza and wings and tripping over stairs, just kind of expressing that she was just like anybody else, just an average, run-of-the-mill, laid-back, carefree, no stress kind of woman. And the chill girl, the cool girl, she's super popular. Men and women, they want to either be with her or be like her. But here's the thing, the cool girl, the chill girl persona, it's not real. It's a fantasy. But we see it all over modern dating. If you scroll through dating apps, you'll see a lot of really common themes where people are saying they want to be with someone chill, someone fun, someone laid back, someone who doesn't take themselves too seriously. These are kind of euphemisms, essentially saying that someone is looking for a chill person to be with. And basically that's code for someone who just doesn't ask that much, has no drama. But what does that really mean? So what the chill girl persona does is that it forces some people to be in this kind of character where they're forced to kind of play this role where they don't have the power to speak their mind, to share how they're feeling. Sometimes they have to do that as a defense mechanism because they're afraid that the person they're dating will leave them if they ask for too much. What happens is, according to some experts, sometimes people adopt this chill girl persona because they want to be accepted in society. They think that if they kind of moderate the way they talk or how they express themselves, if they don't seem too needy, then others will love them. But the chill girl persona is incredibly dangerous because ultimately, everybody has wants and feelings. It's incredibly normal to feel frustrated and tell your partner or your boss or your family, hey, this is bothering me. I want to talk about it. But when you adopt this chill girl persona, you kind of let those things, it's expected that you're not going to speak up, right? That you're going to let things kind of breeze on by because you're unbothered. But that can actually lead to people feeling very depressed because they're not able to actually share how they're feeling. So that when you're not able to share how you're feeling, when you're not able to express who you truly are, when you're not able to be authentic, that's when people have outbursts. That's when people get upset. That's when you have these big ranges of emotion where someone will start breaking down, crying, and it seems and feels out of character. Chances are that person has been feeling frustrated for a while and it didn't feel like they had the space, time, or the safety in order to express how they truly feel, and they were pushed to a point where they had to have an outburst because they couldn't contain it anymore. Psychologists say the chill girl is problematic because she enables bad behavior. Basically, when you're not standing up for yourself, when you don't speak your mind about what's bothering you, people will take advantage of you. And it's not just in your relationship. It could happen at work or with your family. If the chill girl is so dangerous, if she's so problematic, why do so many women play her? One of the reasons is because people want to be loved and accepted. People sometimes adopt the chill girl personality if they have gone through some kind of trauma when they were younger. For example, maybe they were silenced as a child, a teenager, by a parent or another sibling for speaking too much or acting out or just doing something where they weren't able to express themselves in a way that was celebrated. Basically, when people are reprimanded for being themselves, over time, depending on how badly they're mistreated, they start to self-censor themselves. So one of the things people might do is adopt a persona that ultimately hides their true feelings. People might also do this in a work environment. For example, one time I was working for a manager and I was incredibly overwhelmed. I was working like 16-hour days, barely sleeping. I was on call all the time. I approached this manager and told them that I was feeling so stressed. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat. I was so overworked, I didn't know what to do. This manager reprimanded me. They told me that speaking up about my feelings was incredibly unprofessional. And if I did it again, I would either lose my job or they would make sure that I never worked in the media industry again. This terrified me. I didn't know what to do. And so I adopted these kind of self-censor mechanisms where I acted really calm and chill, even when I was feeling really, really overworked and stressed and in a lot of pain. Ultimately, I ended up resigning from that role just a few months later because I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle not being able to express my feelings. And that's normal. That's really natural when you don't have the space to say how you feel. When you're not able to be your authentic self, you're going to be in a lot of pain. And you're either going to break up, have an outburst, quit your job, remove yourself from talking to your family. You're going to do something dramatic because over time you've been taught that you don't matter, and eventually you're gonna hit your limit. The cool girl, the chill girl, she has a limit. If you look at Jennifer Lawrence, nowadays in her interviews, she's not really trying to play the cool girl anymore.
Jennifer Aniston is way better than Jennifer Lawrence. Do you agree?
Yeah. Neither is Megan Fox.
Spent so much time focusing on my mental and my emotional, which is healthy.
Many of these women have outgrown this desire to be loved and liked by all, and instead they're realizing, this is who I am. It's okay for me to express these feelings. They might be different from yours, but I matter, and I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be. And that's a good thing. I think one of the best examples of why the cool girl, the chill girl just doesn't work is actually from the book Gone Girl, which Gillian Flynn wrote in like the mid-2000s. And the main character, she actually has this diary entry where she talks about how in order for her to find love, she had to ultimately censor how she felt. She had to basically play this cool girl, which let her boyfriend kind of do whatever he wanted, and she never asked much of him. She never asked him to help around the house. She never asked him to do anything. She kind of took on all this work. But over time, that ended up hurting her, and it drove her essentially crazy. She was so unhappy in the relationship that when she realized that her husband was cheating on her, she took very drastic measures. Nowadays, the cool girl is more unpopular than ever before. If you go on sites like TikTok, you'll actually find these hashtags called hashtag cool girl, hashtag chill girl, pick me girl. Basically, these are videos with billions of views where people are pushing back against the chill girl persona. People just want to be themselves nowadays. And in fact, some research done by eHarmony and some other dating sites have found that more and more women feel comfortable sharing how they truly feel in a relationship and what they want and need. And ultimately, that's good for everybody. What do you think about the chill girl persona? Do you know anyone who plays it? Have you played it before? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this content and you want to see more, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.